Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to WTF SPLOSION. On commentary, I'm Dick Harding, with my colleague here, KCD.
Now we're just colleagues. I thought we'd be good friends.
Are you gonna make a thing of this?
It's just already a thing. We gotta, you know, the people expect it. The people expect it from me.
Well, tonight we have a very great show. The debut of Beretta tonight. She will take on Crystal Harris for a title that Crystal Harris is introducing after the embarrassing loss she faced last week against Ashley Turner for the WTF Women's Championship.
What's this new title called, huh, Dick?
I'm honestly embarrassed to say once it comes out to the ring, I think we'll say a little bit more about the title. A big match, though, for the debut of Beretta. It's our first match here in WTF.
Well, that's usually what a debut is. Wow.
That's right, tonight Beretta finds herself against Crystal Harris. This unknown championship match, which we'll reveal later, for the title, that is. A tag team match tonight between Vivacia and Tenacia against Shades of Pain. Flynn Garrett will go against the debuting Midas. And as well, another championship match tonight for the women's hardcore title between Frankie and Tammy Tanaka.
That's right. She won that match like 2 weeks ago. She's been waiting for that championship title. I mean, last week we had 2 title matches. Couldn't have 3.
Well, this week we're gonna have 2 as well for this title that Crystal Harris is introducing.
Why do you keep making that faces? You keep sounding like you don't want to introduce this title. What's the big deal about this title?
It is a big deal. This title is a big deal, to be sure. It's what Crystal Harris wants us all to know is. Do we really have to say this? Do this? Oh, fine. The title that will be introduced tonight in this match between Beretta and Crystal Harris is called the title of Skankiest Bitch Here.
I'm sorry, what?
That's right, they will be competing for the legendary women's wrestling title of Skankiest Bitch Here.
So you're telling me that Crystal Harris wanted to create a title to bring into this women's division, one that she felt embodied, that she embodied more than any other woman in this division, and she chose the title of Skankiest Bitch Here?
That's absolutely correct, and that's how we're starting this, is the Skankiest Bitch Here title championship match. Wow, and a great move from Beretta. Kick out at 1 from Crystal Harris.
I'm sorry, I'm just still trying to get past that Crystal Harris wants people to call her and recognize her as the Skankiest Bitch Here. Does Beretta know that this is the title that she was competing for?
I mean, you have to ask her after the match. I'm not too sure. She may have just been told that she was going to have a title opportunity tonight. Probably was not told what that title was.
I don't believe it. Can we get some official, like, this referee, he's an official, he's presiding this match, he held that belt. Come on.
I wholeheartedly sort of agree with you. Crystal Harris showing off her
skankiness, look at that. She's just mocking Beretta. It's a great twist, and she was able to just deflect it with her feminine wiles.
That was a great way to explain the way she was able to get out of that DDT. Code of silence here from Crystal Harris. Beretta trying to get out of this submission.
We don't want to get out of that submission. I mean, judging by the scenario, if it's... I'm very confused and aroused right now.
I'm just, I'm embarrassed, quite frankly. I'm embarrassed to be commentating over this. No, it's the truth. It's the truth. This is embarrassing. Come on, this is the great sport, what we do, and here these 2 women are fighting for the title of Skankiest Bitch Here. I think it's an outrage. I think it's an absolute outrage. I agree with you, Casey. I don't understand this at all. This is how she wants to be known.
Well, I guess so. I mean, I don't. If I was Beretta, I would just lay down for this match. I mean, I don't want to be the whole Skankiest Bitch Here. Well, I mean, is it gonna get me a lot of tail? I mean,
Booty popping moonsault from Beretta.
That was booty popping. You know, popping, popping, popping.
Don't ever do that again.
I know, I felt dumb doing it.
One night stand. I think I just understood what that move, what that the title meant. Oh, no. French kiss from Crystal Harris seals her fate as the inaugural and first time reigning skankiest bitch here.
So, is she easy, or how's that work?
I don't know. No means no. That's all I'm gonna say, Casey. Moving on to our tag team match for the night. Our tag team champions, Tenacia and Vivacia, as they go against a newcoming team, Shades of Pain. One of their names is Shade, and the other one's Pain.
Wow, what a great team name for two greatly named teammates.
I'm no stranger to sarcasm, Casey.
I wasn't being sarcastic, alright? I was just able to lay out some good truths there.
I don't know if that was a good truth. It just sounded a little impolite.
Impolite? I'll show you impolite.
No, it's fine. Let's just the tag team champions are now out. They've had a bit of a, well, they've done great as a tag team in singles competition.
They haven't done too well.
Yeah. Thanks for finishing my sentence there, Casey.
Well, they meant to say they haven't, you know. I saw them both lose. I didn't want to see it, but it's what I saw.
And now here comes out we got a light debuts tonight. I just realized Shades of Pain is also making their debut match here in WTF SPLOSION, hoping to make an impact and show everyone here what they're about.
You ever gonna see a different way of, impressing the crowd, you know? Come up with use a thesaurus stick.
Use a what?
A thesaurus. You know, the books that tells you synonyms.
Sure, yeah. That's, I'll look into that. Starting out for Shades of Pain, Pain is with the green hair.
Good, I was gonna ask which one's which, you know. I didn't know yet, you know. I know which one's T, which one's V.
And a big slam from Pain to start things off. Taking Tenacia right out of the corner, working her to get her more towards hers. Now Tenacia's doing a good job of trying to stay in her corner. That's the kind of match she wanted.
That's good strategy for teammates, you know. You want to stay in your corner, you know, cut the ring in half, as they say. And it looks like, you know, T and V are doing a good job here. Look, see? Boom. Spun her body around, kept her in between. Boom.
Moonsault from Tenacia. V getting ready to intercept a possible interception of the pin. Still early on, not able to quite get the pin.
Here comes Vivacia, the big powerhouse. I say why you just call her V, you know. Saying Tenacia Vivacia gets confusing, you know.
My thoughts exactly. Here comes Shade, powerhouse versus powerhouse.
Let's find out who's got more power, you know.
Nice over the rope. DDT from Vivacia on Shade. Shade doing a nice job keeping Vivacia occupied. Pain keeping Vivacia occupied while Shade gets back in the ring, and DDT from Vivacia.
You know, I know I do wrestling. You know, I'm a former wrestler myself. But what the heck does DDT stand for?
It's actually a reference to DDT, the most active chemical in most old-fashioned bug pellets, bug sprays, pesticides.
DDT is a pesticide?
Yeah, one that was outlawed years ago. There's this whole thing in the 50s. They used to spray beaches with flapjack from Tenacia. They used to spray beaches with DDTs.
Wow. We decided to name a wrestling move after that.
Well, you know, because it gets the job done. It's a killer. Just like any of these women here. Shade stopping herself before getting too far into the turnbuckle. Getting an offense on Tenacia now.
Is that a fully torn bodysuit? What's going on there? It's pretty cool, you know, underneath them jeans. I dig it. I dig the look. You know, these two really looks like they might have what it takes to actually take down this team. You know, they got the whole punk rock thing going. You know, I feel like I'm watching a Spinal Tap video.
Spinal Tap?
That's real bad, you know.
You sure? Payne getting in on her offense now, trying to throw Tenacia into the corner here. Slam, keeping her down. Here comes a nice springboard elbow.
It's a nice move. Nice looking move there.
There's Vivacia with the intercepting. Another elbow from Payne. Shade getting Vivacia out of the ring. Make sure the two legal competitors can keep at the wow, the power here of Shade. Look at this right in front of us. This is amazing. Here comes and a painful slam. The tag team champs just lost.
They're gonna lose the tag team. Oh my god.
Vivacia not happy about that one bit. Walking off, he's leaving Tenacia to.
Shade recovered enough to celebrate. That was incredible. Tag champs lost.
They didn't lose it. This was not but definitely, surely this is a case for these two young women to get a tag chance next week. Moving on now to Flynn, Garrett, and the debut of Midas. The newest enigma here in WTF. Now comes Flynn Garrett, a man called the Third Coming of the Red Comet.
Third Coming of the Red Comet. The man was let's call the man what he is, alright? He's a fascist, alright? Look at that outfit. Look at the blonde hair, blue eyes, alright? This guy's he's as fascist as they come.
I don't know if having blonde hair and blue eyes immediately makes you a fascist.
Oh, it does, alright? You're wrong, alright? Just because you think this might have style, he might be cool, alright? He wants to be your overlord, alright? He wants everyone here to be his subjects and him to be our leader. What are you gonna ask me if there's anything wrong with that? Yes, there's things wrong with that. You shouldn't want to rule other people.
Well, let's hope for your sake that Midas agrees with you. Here comes out a man that calls himself the Golden Mystery. A man with the Midas touch.
Wow, he looks so cool. He looks like a Power Ranger.
Hey, I don't know. I don't watch the show.
Well, I'm telling you right now, that's what he looks like, alright? He looks badass. What is he, like an alien or something?
He's a mysterious warrior that's here to fight for, goodness, and he's willing to do what it takes to win, to be a champion here in WTF.
Strong presentation. I love this guy already. He's so cool.
I mean, it's a show don't tell thing, all right? You have to tell people at home that he's cool. They can see for themselves, judge for themselves.
Look, the man has a star on his face, okay? I think it's a bold choice to go with having a starfish on your face.
He doesn't have a starfish on his face, it's just a star.
But the people at home know the joke that I'm making, alright? And I still think you can look cool like that. I mean, badass.
Well, let's see if he has what it takes to go against Flynn Garrett, who we know is a good competitor here in WTF. We've seen him multiple times. He competed most recently in a three-way match with a backstabber from Midas. most recently competed in a Flynn Garrett, that is, in a three-way match for the contendership. To win the contendership, I went to Joe Hayabusa, who lost last week, to go against Mr. Lucha.
That's right. I mean, he's the champ. I think everyone wants to catch Mr. Lucha's eye right now, you know. Just looking at possible contenders, you know. Sure, he doesn't want to hold that belt forever. As much as some of us here wish Mr. Lucha could hold that belt forever.
Well, like you said, he can't, and both of these men are trying to hope to prove it.
What, that they have what it takes?
Yeah, that's, they want to, they want the champ. I mean, why would you not want the championship? That's what all men, they all want, okay? Simple logic. Great dragon twist cutter from Midas. Not quite enough good ring awareness from Flynn Garrett to his foot on the rope there.
I didn't see him with the foot on the rope.
Nice flapjack from Midas.
I believe he calls it the Zeonizer. That's what it says here on my notes. I'm supposed to be the one he said he wanted me to say to in my boisterous voice, you know, the Zeonizer. You know, like that.
Okay, but what? You just did a whole other voice on your own. When you said Zeonizer.
What, the Zeonizer? Well, no, that was just a swan time, but...
Let me call the match right now, okay? Midas working the arm there of Flynn, getting at some ground punches now. Flynn getting Midas on off his feet, now back up, keeping him off his feet. Nice use of a clothesline, unexpected. Flynn calling for something big.
2 big feet right in your face, Midas.
Kick out from Midas. Here comes Flynn Garrett down with the leg drop.
Midas better get off his feet, because, you know, I don't want to see this fascist win, alright? I don't want to see this guy get ahead.
He's not a fascist. He never said he was a fascist.
Look, the guy idolizes a fascist, alright? You know anything about Shah-Reznable?
I can't say no.
I guess you don't watch... You don't watch anime? You don't watch...
No, I guess I don't watch anime. I don't watch anime. I don't watch Power Rangers, okay? Sorry, I guess I'm uncultured.
Wow, okay. That's your problem. Wow. Doesn't watch anime and Power Rangers. How'd you grow up?
I guess watching Pokemon.
Really? You watch Pokemon, Dick? You're lying. You didn't watch Pokemon.
No, I didn't. I'm trying to appease you. I'm trying to call the match right here. Flynn Garrett working Midas's leg, keeping him in a nice clover leaf. Both men on the outside of the ring. Flynn getting back in. Egging on Midas to... He's going to have to try and get him back in himself. And right to the steel steps. Keeping up his attacks on the arm of Flynn Garrett.
That was a nice dodge there from Flynn. He almost got his head taken off.
Midas keeping the crowd pumped up.
Well, he's not keeping you pumped up. You sound like you're ready to go home.
It's not. I'm just having to deal with you. Just gets to be a little bit much sometimes.
Oh, come on. Now you're insulting me. I'm trying to call this match here. Look. Midas, clean shot right to the head. Ooh, that was a punch.
Can't believe he just got... Well, he's wearing the mask. Of course he's going to just... Nice suplex in from... Comes at the arm bar. Midas needs to get out of this.
I want him to get out of this, alright? I told you, I don't want to see Flynn win. Flynn's a madman.
You're just saying things now. And whenever I talk to Flynn backstage, he's always, polite and happy to be here. And
Oh, yeah, most fascists are always happy to be anywhere.
what? I don't think that's a. You're crazy. All right. Flynn's not that bad a guy.
You know who wasn't that bad a guy? Mussolini.
What?
I'm just saying, guy was a dictator, a fascist.
I'm sure he was probably actually a bad guy.
I'm just saying, if you know him, he probably wasn't that bad a guy. Like Flynn Garrett, who is actually a bad guy.
You can't. What do you?
Midas, I mean, look how cool he is. What kind of bad guy has a star on his face, alright? Midas is not a bad guy. The good guy is dressed in black, alright?
It's Flynn with the reverse DDT. Charging up to do something big on Midas. Here comes a Red Comet Powerbomb.
Oh, thank God he kicked out. Oh.
Looks like Flynn's got nothing to tank for another. Going for another bulldog out of it from Midas. It's a great counter.
A great turnaround. You love to see it.
And here comes a Zionizer with the pin. Midas wins. It's a great ending there. Wow. Countered out of a red comet and well, welcome to WTF SPLOSION, Midas. Hoping you make a big impact here and...
Oh, I think he made a big impact tonight. Believe me, this is something people were going to be talking about for years to come.
Speaking of nights and big matches for people will be talking about for years to come, here comes a women's hardcore title championship match between Frankie Rose and Tammy Tanaka. Now first comes Frankie Rose. He won a title opportunity by going against Jessica Garcia 2 weeks ago. She's waited for this match and been training for the last 2 weeks non-stop. She has the scent of gold in her nostrils.
Ugh, don't ever say that again though. It's so gross.
What do you, not how else would you describe someone,
I'm saying, they got the eye of the tiger, the heart of an eagle, the Gulf of Mexico.
Sure, that's one way to address someone's want to be a champion.
You never had that championship fire in you, huh? Have you, Dick?
I've been hyped by championships.
But you never really tasted gold yourself. That's what you do. You don't smell gold, you taste it. Just like this woman right here.
That's right, Tammy Tanaka coming out. Our inaugural women's hardcore champion.
I feel like she hasn't had too many matches here in WTF.
Well, it's a competitive division. You don't gotta compete for time. Tammy Tanaka's done well enough, and every woman backstage in the locker room knows she's one of the top competitors, one of the top performers here in WTF. Women's WTF Hardcore Championship on the line. We had a tag team match earlier tonight, excuse me. Hardcore Championship on the line.
Well, since, Frankie Rose has that smell of gold in her nostrils.
Let's see, you don't have to, come on, you don't have to make fun of me for that. I thought it was a good expression.
You would what on?
What? I'm not threatening you. What are you talking about?
Well, you should be making threats, because these two women are threatening each other right now.
Nice head scissors whip from Tammy Tanaka. Tammy jumping off the top rope where she's most comfortable. Going straight for the pin on Frankie.
That was pretty hardcore. Just going straight for her neck. She almost cut her head off with that knee right there.
Back kicks to Frankie Rose. Side kicks, keeping her apart. Here comes a nice choke from... Frankie Rose doing what she can to work out of a bad situation and getting out of that suplex.
Head to her own suplex. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that. We see you, girl. We see you.
Crushing the arm of Tammy Tanaka. Comes another. Wow, that was just swung all her whole body with that suplex.
That was great stuff from Frankie Rose. Hardcore stuff.
Nice knee to the face of Tammy Tanaka. Tammy, the first kick out, trying to keep the cover, but not enough for Frankie Rose to get that
dub, get that W.
Comes a nice Rose City driver. Kick out from Tammy Tanaka.
Should put it down.
Hitting her with a nice leg drop. Well, it wasn't a leg drop, it's a nice knee roll out of a knee drop. That was
quite impressive, I have to admit. Was
X Factor from Tammy Tanaka. A nice face buster variant. Not enough to keep down Frankie Rose.
Stretching out Tammy Tanaka there, uncomfortable position. I wouldn't be in a... I don't think it's gonna be enough to get her to tap out though.
No, I'm definitely not for the hardcore champion. Look at that. Finding a way to roll out of it. Blocking Frankie's jumping it. Forearm. Nice swinging neck breaker. Springboard roundhouse.
Quite the powerful arsenal from Tammy Tanaka, from the hardcore champion.
Phoenix Splash. The cover. Kick out from Frankie Rose 2.
Got awfully dangerously close to that 3 there.
Nice kick and a neck breaker combination from Tammy Tanaka. That was impressive.
Tammy Tanaka is always impressive. She's more than impressive. She's hardcore. And every time there's a championship match for the hardcore title, I'll say it. You're not hardcore unless you live hardcore.
And right now it looks like Frankie Rose lives hardcore. Frankie Rose wins. Comes WTF Women's Hardcore Championship. Congratulations to Frankie Rose. Great show tonight, Casey.
Absolutely, I agree.
Everyone, see you the weekend on the Darkness.